Hello and welcome to this short video to explain a new update to the reject confirmation system available on our range of profile gravity fall metal detectors. As before, the reject confirmation system must be requested as an option at additional cost if required. This latest feature will be the standard on all profile gravity fall metal detectors if the reject confirmation option is selected at point of ordering, and will replace the current system. This new system not only confirms the reject system has operated as per the current system, but will also confirm that the reject system has reached the reject position in the required time, therefore confirming the reject timing is correct. This development will satisfy recent requests from some of our key accounts, especially when they are using ATS instead of manual testing, and should help us to grow sales of ATS with our profile gravity fall metal detectors. Let's now take a look at how the system works.
Okay, so let's just now take a look at the mechanics of the reject system itself. So as you can see here, we've got two pivots operating the seal tight and also the reject actuator itself. And the old reject confirmation system sensor was positioned here and would confirm when this pivot arm here moved, as I'll just show you now. Okay. The problem with the old system was it would confirm that the reject system had moved, but it didn't confirm how long it took to get to the reject position or whether in fact it had actually reached the reject position. So the sensor has actually now been repositioned here, as you can see, and what we're actually measuring now is that the pivot arms have moved to the right position to actuate a reject, but we're also measuring the time it takes for the pivot arm to get to this position here as well. So that confirms that the reject timing is correct on the system. Okay, so now let's take a look at the HMI itself and the new software that's on board our gravity fall metal detectors. Okay, so to access the RCU function, you first of all need to go in at the administrator level and then select the advanced setup and then scroll to the third page and you'll see RCU setup. And if we just go into the RCU setup, you'll see here now some information on the screen. So first of all, it's saying that the RCU system is enabled, which is great. Secondly, you'll see an RCU tolerance on here. Now that RCU tolerance relates to the time it takes for the reject system to reach the reject position and to ensure that any contaminants that are detected are rejected properly. Okay, and that will depend on the size of the machine, the fall height of the machine, and this will all be pre-calculated and preset by our engineering department. In the top right hand corner here, you'll see the actual measurement relating to that time there. So I can actually now operate the reject system manually by just pushing this button here, and then you can see the actual time it has taken for the reject system to operate and reach the reject position. So in this case here it took 131 milliseconds, so it's just within the 140 milliseconds that's been set on the system. Okay, so what I'm going to do to actually simulate a fault is I'm going to change the time on here. I'll make it 40 milliseconds, okay, and just accept that. And again, I will operate the reject mechanism manually on the button here. And you'll see there, we now actually have a warning, okay, because it's taken 130 milliseconds relative to the 40 milliseconds it should have taken. And if I come out of the system here, you'll see that we now have a warning on the system, warning 20-3, which is saying that it's a reject confirmation, reject not confirmed, but it's actually a slow reject. Okay. We've also got a flashing beacon to indicate that there's a fault on the system and a fault on the screen here. As you can see, the original warning system that we used to have, reject confirmation, reject not confirmed, is showing on the screen here. That system is still working in the background. It's unlikely that you will see it because the reject W20-3 would likely take priority over it, but it's just important to know that those two systems are actually working together in the background.
Profile gravity fall detectors can be upgraded to include this new functionality. Version 3 signature models cannot be upgraded unless the detector head is replaced. However, before confirming with the customer, each upgrade request will need to be assessed by the metal detection SBU service team to confirm compatibility. You will need to contact them with the equipment serial number so they can check. Upgrades may need to include one or all of the following: relocation of the RCU sensor, which may need some mechanical modifications, adjustment of the RCU sensor flag, software update of the GF profile metal detector, factory level testing of the reject timing, recertification of the system. For more information on retrofit options, please contact METTLER Toledo Safeline Service Department in the UK on UK11-SLUK service@mt.com. With this new reject confirmation system, we can now offer our customers full peace of mind that the operation and timing of the reject system on our gravity fall detectors is fully controlled and monitored during the production process, further increasing compliance to standards and brand protection. This will also increase our customers' confidence in the use of automatic testing instead of manual testing, helping support reliable and repeatable centre aperture testing of vertical metal detectors, improving efficiencies and productivity, safer testing process for the users, improved hygiene as the testing is totally non-invasive with no test sample contact with product. For further information or training on this new feature, please do not hesitate to contact the Safeline UK service team or your market manager directly.